I was very frustrated with what I was doing, um, not very happy. And suddenly I got a chance to work with one of my mentors. First, most important thing that I got was an environment where people were hungry, where people wanted to do something very big or achieve something really big. Initially, I was writing and doing sales calls.
Hello, everyone. So, welcome to this amazing podcast with one amazing personality, one and only Vishist Kumar. He's a seven-figure agency owner, and he's a person जिनसे मैंने काफी कुछ सीखा है. So, yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to talk to you. So, hi, Vishist.
First of all, many congratulations for this podcast, Rohan. I'm glad. मैंने जैसे आपने जब मैसेज किया था एंड आई सॉ दैट मैसेज अबाउट द पॉडकास्ट, मैं वैसे ही बहुत खुश था कि आप इतनी चीज़ें कर रहे हो. एंड थैंक यू फॉर कॉलिंग मी ओवर हियर, थिंकिंग कि हाँ आई कैन एक्चुअली गिव वैल्यू टू यू एंड योर ऑडियंस. सो थैंक यू सो मच.
Thank you so much for coming.
या
So, I know you are doing great in this agency business and you are the best when it comes to sales. That's also I know. So we will be talking about that sales and that agency things. But before we talk about those things, I want to know about your story, how you started, your struggles, where when you feel like giving up, right? So how you motivate yourself and going through all the journey. So I want
So
to know
let's
about that journey.
sure, sure. So let's go through. Let's start from the beginning. I have a background of like educational background of engineering. Okay, I was a communication in like electronics and communication engineer. Passed out and in 2018, tried a few jobs, but I was very frustrated with what I was doing. Um, Not very happy. And suddenly I got a chance to work with one of my mentors, Rahul Bhatnagar, as a content writer and a salesperson. Okay. So I still remember the date. It was 7th of December 2019. I went there to Goa and things got started. I was amazed by the level of work ethics these people had. Okay. The craziness they had towards the work. I never saw something like that. And I was very happy because I always wanted to be one of the best contributors in the group. So I got that place first. First, most important thing that I got was an environment where people were hungry, where people wanted to do something very big or achieve something really big. Met a lot of great personalities over there who are doing great as of now. We all started from the ground. So initially, I was writing and doing sales calls, but I got to know
Yeah.
that I'm not a good writer. Okay, over there, my senior Aditi ma'am and Vikas Bhaiya actually, went through a lot of back and forth with the content that I was writing. A lot of mistakes were there, and it was like evident that I was a complete beginner. I need to work a lot. So what I used to do is I used to do sales calls and sales practice from the morning to till the night, like by 11 or 11:30. After that, when we come back to home, I used to go through trainings. I used to write by my own side and take out at least 1.5 hours to write. And
Okay.
within those, like I worked over there for almost 2 years. And within those 2 years, I improved myself as a copywriter. Okay.
Okay.
Also, because I was doing good with sales, uh, it really helped me to get to the point where I understand how to write in order to make people like take action. That's what copywriter does. It's not
Yes.
just writing certain lines or certain words which are fancy or l- they just make people feel good. It's not like that. It's at the end of the day, a job of a copywriter is to get some action done.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's the most important thing.
And
Yeah.
that's the most important thing. It's just that I have to replicate myself on a piece of paper. Being a salesperson, I was doing sales almost Like every single day, we for the very first 3 to 4 months, we never had an off. Okay, never hardly. We
Okay.
don't had
On
holidays. And
weekends
then
also.
no, they were look.
Okay.
If we
Oh my
wanted to
God.
go out, if we wanted to go out, okay, and if we
Yeah.
achieve something really big, sir used to take us to beaches at the night
Okay.
instantly. Look, if you're doing good, you're doing amazing, getting good results, let's go and celebrate. Once the celebration is done, come back next day again, start from the bottom, get good results. That was our motivation. It was not
Okay.
Sunday. We were not waiting for a Sunday to, be there and we'll go out and do something. And even if, like, after 4 months, we got that Sunday, okay?
So you
Because
never felt, you are not getting the weekends and, you are
at the
not,
beginning, I was excited. I was totally pumped up because of the environment. We were
yeah,
enjoying it. Why do we want, why do we want Sunday? You tell me, why do you want Sunday or Saturdays?
maybe for traveling. I don't need 2 days, I need one day.
Hmm.
Uh, right, that's it. And not traveling, just need to explore other things and just, back to the work.
Hmm.
And honestly speaking, I was not taking break for the last 3 4 weeks,
Hmm.
but I felt, I need a break right now. So I decided, let's take break on Sunday. Let's try to take break on Sunday, because when you are into business, so it's difficult.
You got to clear your head. Absolutely true. I
Yeah,
totally understand. But at that moment, I was not into business. I just had one task, that was sales. And to be
yeah,
honest, I liked it. At the beginning,
okay.
I thought that I was an introvert. I really don't want to speak a lot. I don't want to talk to a lot of people. That's how I thought. That was my
Okay.
like what do we say? The no the mindset that I really don't want to talk to a lot of people. That's why I started content writing. That was the one. Okay. But when I got on to the call, I started having conversation with college
Okay.
students who are just who were just like me. Okay. And I have gone through those pain, those the whole process of being an engineer. Okay, working really hard to get good grades or good marks. Okay, satisfying others, pleasing others at every single point of time. So I know what they are doing and how bad uh, the consequences are going to be for them. Okay, so I had a conversation with them rather than having sales. I
Okay.
always wanted to convey, boss, जहाँ पे तुम हो, whatever the place you are right now, it's not right. Okay, unless or until your goal is to be an engineer. Okay,
Hmm.
and if you are working on being a good engineer rather than just, you know, going out to college, doing attending lectures and trying to get good grades, that's not being an engineer. Because I tried, I was the topper of my class.
Okay.
I have been like I have topped in several subjects, but my first salary as an engineer was 12,000 rupees CTC. Like in hand, it was
Okay.
10,600 rupees. So you can't even imagine.
That was
I
an
have
internship or
no,
job
no, no,
or full-time job?
job, job.
Okay. Okay.
Look, the scenario of internship started after like the the boom of IT sector. Okay. At my point of time, it was starting. Not everybody was getting into IT sector. Okay,
Yeah.
people who were in CSE were only people. But after my batch, a lot of people who were in EC, mechanical, they started getting into IT sector. Okay, and their packages were good.
Yeah.
Plus, I also belong to a second tier or third tier college, which is
Okay.
just to make business, just to make money out of kids. That's why these colleges exist. Like, not a lot of colleges are good for you. That's what I realized after I went out in the market.
Why?
Look, you know this thing. For example, there are a lot of coaches out there who can teach you social media or who can teach you ads. or copywriting, right? Every other person
Yes,
can.
yeah.
But there are very few people who have a structure, who have right mentors, not a mentor or not a single mentor, mentors.
Yeah.
Like for example, let's say Vivus,
Hmm.
he is not the only person who is teaching over there. He has got the best people into his
Coaching program, yeah.
coaching programs and try to deliver as much as that person can, as like the best quality. For
Yeah.
example, IITs and in MBAs, I guess IIMs and stuff. Okay.
They are the best, but I just want to ask, like you
Yeah.
said, not all the colleges are good, but
Hmm.
what about those people, who have not scored so well, who are not that much good in the studies, then they have to select the, average colleges only. What do you
It's
say to
just
them?
like it's a concept of life, na, ki after 10th you have to take science, or there are three subject streams. Okay.
Yeah.
You have to take one of them. And most probably everybody wants science, right? The
Yeah.
criteria that we have to do it no matter what.
Yeah.
Everybody fight to get to that CGPA to get into science. Even
Yeah.
if they don't even know what is science or commerce or okay, they don't even like know to bahut dur ki baat hai. They don't have any idea what they want to be in their lives.
I have seen their friends are going, so that's why they are also going. That's
Even
the
I did
reason.
that. Even I did that. At the first, like when I got into commerce with maths, I was with my friends. Okay, I was loving it. But first 1.5 months, it was so horrifying. I was not able to do anything properly. So what I did, I took a retest for science.
Okay.
Okay, because I can't downgrade myself. It was a downgrade for me. So
Okay.
you can check out the mentality. It's a society pressure or a family pressure, whatever sort of a pressure you may say. That's why people are like, यार इस कॉलेज में नहीं मिला तो वो वाले कॉलेज में कर लेते हैं. Let's do it in this college. At least you are getting a college. You won't be having a, what do we say, a back year or like
Yeah. 1 year gap. Yeah.
1 year gap. Yeah, a gap year. It doesn't make sense if you don't find the best or suitable person in your life. Okay, or suitable college in your life. Is it necessary to go ahead just because you are having a gap year? I don't think so. But there is a criteria. People actually sell these kind of kits, the packages. Boss,
Yeah.
if you have gap years, you won't be getting into these colleges, these companies, blah blah blah. So you have to get into this. Their parents are being sold out this idea. The students are being sold out this idea. Students are also comparing themselves with their own no, the friends. यार ये तो IIT में चला गया, ये तो इसमें चला गया, इसमें चला गया. And that kills you a lot inside, because you all were at the same place. Now everybody is doing good now, but you are just there. You're not going ahead.
Yeah.
So somehow you get into something and you do
And your
stuff.
confidence, like it's
Huh. It's
yeah.
like from the very first moment, from I believe from 10th standard only, that confidence goes, it takes a huge hit. Yeah, I didn't got science at the first go. I had to take a retest. My friend actually got that science thing at the very beginning. Okay, same goes with the colleges, same goes with the jobs, same goes with in freelancing. It's like, okay, Rohan is doing great. Yeah, he's getting clients like this, but why I'm not getting it? No, there is a FOMO. They don't want to look. I I am not satisfied with what kind of clients I have, what kind of money I'm making. Is it satisfying for me or not? No, it's not the case. It's like Rohan मुझसे ज़्यादा कर रहा है. How? Think
But
with that perspective, and
yeah.
you'll just understand why all of us are like running behind it. Everything, everything. So,
Comparison kills you, I think, right?
but
I
everything
think
is on comparison as of now. Just think very closely. Go through each and every structure of business studies or anything. Just do reverse psychology stuff with that. Think about it, and you'll understand there is a comparison factor that was a very big factor to do whatever you are doing as of now.
Yes, yes. And
Okay,
it's
so
also
answering your
sometimes it's also a healthy comparison,
no,
sometimes
I'm
you
not
do
saying
it.
it like it has to be negative. It's good. Like I remember when I was with five different salesperson and I was doing good at the beginning. But after then, these four people were doing good. They also
Yeah.
came to my level and they pushed me to become better. They pushed me to make more calls. They pushed me to make better calls, to understand better about my audience or my clients. You getting me? So of course, healthy competition is good, no doubt. But I'm not a salesperson, let's say, and I'm seeing you are making good tons of money doing sales.
Yeah.
हाँ यार नहीं, I'll do sales. Rohan is doing
Mm.
sales, he's making money, I have to. So that's a wrong sort of comparison, I believe. Answering your
Mm.
question by like what to do with when you don't have numbers and you can't get into colleges that you wanted to. Because I have been that culprit. I never knew what kind of college. Even at this moment, I don't know what college is best and what is not. Okay, so I'm not the right person to answer for the colleges, but what I know is think twice, because you are not just wasting the money of your parents, but you are going to waste your precious time. That I don't know if you realize this thing. I realize this thing very like I want that time back. I always think that I always regret on
Your
this.
college time, 3 years.
Yeah, I think
Why?
that if I knew this thing, what I knew in I got to know in 2019, I would have started in back in 2015 or 16 only. So I would have 3 years or 4 years of
You are
uh,
talking about digital marketing and
yep,
the
yep,
marketing world, right?
marketing in marketing in general, marketing and sales. But I was like flooded by a lot of opinions by others
Mm.
that marketing or sales so वो करते हैं जिन्हें कुछ नहीं आता. Now right now it's like even now people are saying this thing. I know my dad's friend is like CA, so he takes care
Mm.
of all the balance sheet and stuff. So I was talking about how to get a company registered and stuff like, because I'm not into it, but we are doing good. I was about to ask him. I asked him and he was like, every other person is doing freelancing. Yeah, they're making tons of money. Yeah, they are making money just like we have made a lot of mistakes. We have done a lot of coachings, and then we gave a lot of like examinations, and now these people are making money. These uncles, these Sharma uncles, they don't care whatever you're doing, good or bad. They just want to criticize you, and it kills me.
Mm. I
Kills
have
me.
gone through the same things,
Yes, everybody has
I
gone.
I know, yeah.
So yeah, so don't worry about, like, understand what you want, because my parents always says, यार विशेष तुमने पहले बता दिया होता तो मैं तुम्हें इंजीनियरिंग में नहीं डालती, इसमें नहीं डालती. I was like कि काश मुझे खुद पता होता कि मैं भी क्यों अपना टाइम वेस्ट करना चाहूंगा. Nobody right now at this stage of my life, I really don't want to waste my time.
Yes, yes. And you know what I believe, like if you want to go into this entrepreneurship things, then degree it's degree will not help you that much, but skills and the experience that you will get. But I think if you want to go into this doctor fields and where degree is really important, you can't achieve your goals without degree. So that time it's the most important thing.
Absolutely. Look, I won't compare this thing, but again, being a doctor, you won't go to a doctor who is not like certified doctor.
Yeah, yeah. So I think in that case, degree is the most important thing. And I'm not saying, you should drop out or you should do something like
I
that.
I'm saying that only if you want to be a doctor, you really, you have that keen interest into it, go into it. Look, that is also going to be tough. It's not that easy. Nothing is
What do you
easy.
s- what do you say, on the people who are dropping out, when they are doing the freelancing and doing something with their college, and then they think about dropping out. Many people are doing it.
Why they want to drop out? Why? Just think, na. Ask them. Ask yourself. Look, if someone who is watching
Yeah,
this,
because they are already making money.
okay, look, if you are making money, that is good. But there has to be a wise decision.
Yeah.
Making money is not the only thing that has to be taken care of. Right now, I'm at a point that yes, I can make money easily. Okay, I know sales, I know certain skills, I can just sell it. Okay, I know how I can do it. I can actually make whatever I'm making. I don't need people around me, but I'm trying to build a business out of it.
Yeah.
You're getting me? I'm trying to build a sustainable business. For that, I'm learning a lot. I'm failing a lot on a lot of aspects of the business. To be honest, every single day I fail on a lot of things, and I have to resolve those problems, and then I get some results. Because I'm keen about learning about business, and I want to build a business. I'm not like कि मेरा पैसा बन रहा है, I'm making a good amount of money, let's drop out what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Okay, and whoever who is dropping out, if they really want to, like if they can work with even without of money, only then drop out. Or if they were compelled to be there in the college, then yeah, drop out. Like Sabha is one of the examples. She started MBA because of a no, because of her family, and she was doing good. She didn't had a lot of time to go and do the papers, give the papers, examinations. That's why she dropped out. She
Yeah.
paid the full amount of that semester,
Yeah. Got
by
it.
her own, by the way, by her own. It's just that she was not getting time. It also required a bit of her time in studying the stuff, and you know going for the examinations on different examination centers. She didn't had the time. I remember we had a client meeting on that day, a prospect meeting. Okay, and she decided to skip that examination and go for that prospect call. She closed the client and she decided, let's not do it.
Yeah.
It takes, look, everything takes energy and time. People think na ki, I'll do this and this and this at the same time. It's not that easy.
Yeah. What I believe, like, first make a decision, then work on it, right? Because, uh, like education, it's not only about college and colleges and these degree things. Education, it's more about curiosity. If you want to know more, if you really want to do something,
Yep.
I'm talking about in the business world, then you will like you will have
Not,
so much
not
knowledge,
just in business, everything. Like you have to be curious if you want to become better. Like
Yeah.
what I'm doing right now is like I'm taking out a lot of time for my football. Okay,
Great.
after 6, I don't touch my mobile a lot. I don't go with my laptop a lot. I go out and play, either gym or I go out and play. Okay, and I am learning to become better at football again.
Yeah, got it.
I'm exercising a lot. I'm making my body much more agile, much more better to become a better footballer, because that gives me happiness. It doesn't gives me any ROI, return on investment on my time or money. But you know, if wherever you are, you have to be curious how I can do this, how I can do that. Should I do that or not? Okay, let's try. If I fail, I'll get back to this particular point or whatever. You have to be curious. Education is that.
Yeah.
But right now, a lot of people, not right now, it's been a very long that education means, boards आ रहे हैं, boards के exam की तैयारी कर लेते हैं, top करना है, and ये semester clear करना है, ये इस college में जाना है.
Assignments and so many things.
Yes, so you should have targets. That's good. But are your targets, or someone else set those targets for you?
Yeah.
So if someone else is doing that for you, then you're not educating yourself, you're trying to achieve the target which was set by someone else, and after that you would be blaming them only. You'd be
Yeah.
blaming them. And if like
Yeah.
a lot of people say ki, no, I respect my mom and dad a lot and blah blah blah, but inside everybody knows what happened. It was their fault and their parents' fault also. They didn't knew better, of course, and even
Yeah.
I
I think it's
understand.
your life, so you should take your responsibility and the complete
Ah,
responsibility.
boss, you have to fight for what you want. If you can't fight, don't expect for the results. Yeah,
Yeah.
we sell a lot of programs and courses, and it's not about like our course is the only course which is going to help them out, which is the only course in the world they have to buy and their problems are resolved. No, that's not the case. But I see a lot of people who say, sir, ho nahi payega, I can't do it, I don't have the money to do it. But you have time to go out with your friends and girlfriends, right? You
Yeah.
have money to go out to fancy restaurants. अब McDonald's वगैरह नहीं चलता. At my time, it was McDonald's. Right now, it's like bare minimum. It's Starbucks or CCD, or else I'm not going out with you. That sort of a thing. So people are wasting a ton of money and time in pleasing others, and they are saying I don't have time to learn something what I really want to.
Hmm.
So that's not going to happen.
Yeah, I think 99% people are doing that. That's what I feel. Okay, let's back to your story, like how you started your that digital marketing journey. How did you get into that digital marketing from that sales job? Okay,
Hmm.
yeah,
Okay. Like you know that I started in 2019, did a lot of sales calls, created a lot of sales for my organization at that moment, and I was also learning about copywriting. Okay, I was doing it for like others. I was writing captions for my other team members' post and stuff. Okay, I was trying to post my own content as well, whatever feels like was the right thing to do. Okay, I was doing that, but uh, I wanted to get out of that thing, and I was being uh, getting the opportunity of being the sales manager in the team. I was so happy, but at the same time, I wanted to get into marketing part of the business.
yeah,
So that was one of the biggest bummers at that moment for me, but I still continued. I still continued because I knew that what I'm doing, what I'm uh, like what I'm able to achieve, a lot of other peoples are not able to achieve as of now. I need more experience, more time to harness what I've been doing. But suddenly what happened into 2021, again because of COVID and a lot of stuff, my parents needed me. So I need to get back to home. I worked for around 8 to 9 months from home only. The whole team was in Goa, I was in Delhi. Okay,
okay,
worked like that. And after a moment I thought, okay, let's start something. Let's
yeah,
try to do this thing by your own self. Okay. And I asked my mentor. I told him, and he said, "Okay, go for it." Although
okay,
he told me about the thing about patience, he taught me. I wanted to get out of that organization twice or thrice because
mhm,
everything is tough. At a certain time of period, you feel that this is tough. Now you want to do something else. At every
okay.
single thing, if it's like the most favorite thing that you want. Okay,
So
if it
why, at that time you wanted to leave, two, three times, but
yeah.
what stopped you there?
Uh, Bhaiya actually told me about a lot of stuff. Look, I like he said me, he wishes having patience is very important.
Yeah.
Now you think that you're good, but I know you're not good as of now.
Yeah.
If you go out, you're going to face a lot of issues and it might break you. And he was right, because
Yeah.
getting out of that organization was easy, but getting my first client wasn't easy.
Okay.
Okay, it was not easy. And
Yeah.
I still have a video of mine telling that how broke I am. I created at like 4 a.m. of the morning. I was not able to sleep at that night. I still have that. I haven't posted it yet.
You
Till
said.
20. Yeah, I have that. So, so the point is, um, like things are not going to be easy. But after 2 years, I was ready to take on to that challenge, to have that patience to follow the whole process and believe in that process.
How much time that took to get your first client?
I left in September. Okay, we got our first client in October, November,
Okay,
around
maybe 2 months,
first
right?
2 months. Yeah, yeah.
Yes, yes, yes.
So
So
it was
yeah,
a lot of time for
first.
me, at least for me, because I thought I was a great salesperson. I'll do this and that, but I didn't know about no reaching out to people in a right sort of manner.
Yeah,
I love having conversation, but I never loved connecting with people when I don't know them.
yes, yes, yes.
So cold reach outs and cold DMs, I was not good at that.
Yeah.
I have learned it by burning a lot of hands. Burn
Your own experiments, right?
lot of them.
So many things you change, So you change the strategies and the follow-up messages every single week, right? Oh, it's not working. So that's how you learn.
That's how everybody learns. But
Yeah.
what I thought was like, man, niklunga and I'll get a client. I'll start making money. That was a wrong mindset that I had in my mind, and वो भ्रम टूट गया एक टाइम के बाद. And
Yeah.
things get
Your
hard.
foundation should be so strong, I think,
Exactly.
right?
So he stopped me around once or twice before letting me go. And I believe that my foundation was not strong till that moment. That's why he never let me go.
Oh,
And I'm
that's
glad.
great.
I'm literally glad. Thanks to
Yeah.
him.
Now I want to know the most important thing.
Yeah.
Okay. I think when you get your first client in the middle of the journey, you
Hmm.
face so many challenges. Sometimes you felt like giving up. Sometimes money is not coming in the bank account. Sometimes money is coming, but you are not be able to handle all the things. So I want to know about those struggles, like how you like what kind of struggles you faced and how you overcame all the things and keep going.
Yeah, you're right. Even having a lot of work is not good, and it, everything is good to be honest. But everything is what do we say? Haywire. I remember I got my first international client. It was $1,100. For it was a big amount for me at that moment, and there was a lot of work involved, which I didn't knew. It was not just social media management. It was not just ads, or it was not just copywriting. It was SEO also and stuff like that. And because I was a newcomer, I took that project. Now I needed to have more people around me, more team members.
Yeah,
So I was earning good. I have to spend a lot of money also to hire good talent to in order to achieve the results for the client. I did that. At the
yeah,
beginning of my career, when I was having one or two clients at that moment, I got that $1,100 client, and then I was not able to manage team properly. समझ ही नहीं आ रहा था. Because until then it was me and Sabha who has to work.
yeah,
Okay, it's just two people. So if Sabha is not doing something, I can do it, and if I'm not doing something, she can do it. We had that uh, partnership mentality पहले से ही. But having new team members, motivating them on a regular basis, guiding them on a regular basis, getting the work done from them also, was a very hard task to be done.
Yeah, yeah.
He was really good at that moment.
Maybe
But
sometimes you don't know how to manage your team members, how to hire, how to talk to them.
you won't know it. How can you?
Yeah,
How can you? Like I have been a captain of a basketball team when I was in
yeah.
school. Okay. I was a leader, but I used to play very we were only two players who were used to play the whole game for the team. So what we used to do is we were the captains, but it was most of the sole play. Everybody
Okay.
like everybody is there, but me and that person are going to play only. That's it. We never used the whole team properly. So that was ingrained into us that you have to do it everything by your own self. That's what we have
Sports,
been.
yeah, sports matter, I think, right? That teach
Yeah,
you so many things.
I use a lot of sports analogy in my business. Okay, either to motivate someone, either to motivate myself. Okay, so
Okay.
what I'm saying is we are not taught to be working in the team properly. We have been acknowledged and rewarded when you are doing good. You individually, if you're doing good, no, Rohan did really well, but not everybody is being appreciated. Every single effort is counted, but reward has been given to one or two people. Everybody wanted that reward, and everybody does that thing by their own self. So
Yes.
there is no teamwork proper. Now, when I'm working at this stage of my life, I'm not the whole face of the business, which I thought I would be when I left. Okay. I am not taking a lot of care of operations as of now, which I thought I'll be doing. I am not working on the copywriting as of now, which I thought I would be doing. I'm solely taking care of sales and
Mhm.
prospect. Just these two things.
That's what you do as a business owner, when you start scaling, right?
And
Yeah.
and it's like everybody asks me, what are you doing in copywriting? Are you doing copywriting? And I'm like, नहीं यार, कुछ नहीं कर रहा हूँ copywriting का. जो कर रहा
Yeah.
हूँ सेल्स कर रहा हूँ.
Yes.
So so if you are like, because I wanted to, after a certain point of time, I wanted to have good business. I wanted to have a sustainable business, not just business,
Yeah.
not just freelancing, not just money coming in, money going out. यही नहीं करना था मेरे को.
Yeah. After getting your first client, have you ever faced, that financial things, like clients is not coming now. How
multiple
will I run the business? Sorry,
multiple times. There are
multiple times.
months we have been generating the, like, पिछले महीना हमारा बहुत अच्छा गया हो, the best
Mm.
month in terms of revenue, and next month it's like the worst month in terms of revenue of
Yeah.
the year. Suddenly it happened. A lot of clients back down.
Yeah. So how you? I think that it's the time when you feel like giving up, right? So you also
The
felt the
point
same.
is, I saved up a lot. Like me and Sabah, we work on salaries. Okay, there is
Okay.
certain percentage that we earn out of the whole revenue of the month.
Okay.
And there is a certain percentage that has to be in the company's treasury. So we call it as a treasure, company's treasure. So whatever the savings are there, that goes in company's treasure. So even if we have bad months,
Yeah.
yes, we can survive with all the team members.
Yes. Yes.
At least that, like, we have right now, we have for next 6 months, we have that amount so that we can pay the whole team and for us as well. Okay, the
Okay.
whole team, even our salaries goes as an expense for the company. Okay, तो इतना है कि अगले 6 महीने के expenses would be taken care, even if we are not making a single penny.
Yeah. I think that's the most important thing before hiring, right?
So I learned it by, like, Rahul bhaiya, Saurabh bhaiya told this thing, but one of my friend called me and he was talking business to me, and we were not making a lot of money at that moment. Okay.
Yeah.
And whatever we were earning, we were spending it and whatever things, going out, sitting at a office or something. He told, have a percentage of salary, of the revenue as a salary. And that changed everything. Since then, we are taking salaries. Totally depends upon whatever the revenue we bring. That's how, that much salary we get.
So you have set the percentage, maybe 30% or 20%, and that's how you are taking it.
15% for me and Sabah of whatever we make.
Yeah.
So that's what we have for the whole month to spend. And we can spend on anything. Like recently I got these classes. Sabah likes to shop a lot now. Pehle to she invested a lot in her laptop and mobile.
Yes.
So that's how we do it.
Yes. And yes, one more thing. Would you like to say, like, would you like to advise something when it comes to hiring? You know, like, what do you
Hiring
see
is
when?
still a big deal for me, but um, we have been working with one of these leadership coaches, and we asked this question to her. She said, ki, okay, what are the problems that you have faced in previous times? Okay, you got to make a hypothetical situation of the same situation. Okay, what happened previously, what went wrong, and you lost a client or a business. Give it to that person in an interview. See what they are doing, how their mind is working. If this person, at the end of the day, why we are hiring a team member? So as to take a lot of work from our shoulders,
Yeah.
not because that person is good or not. Of course, that person has to be good. Only then that person can actually work upon something. But um, you got to learn by your own experiences, by your own mistakes, and you have to not repeat those mistakes. And in order to not to repeat those mistakes, you got to understand what was the mistake at the first place.
Yeah.
And you
And
need to
I
be
think it's
mature about it.
important to do the mistakes because some few things you learn only from experience.
Yeah, for example, we have a video editor who used to work with us for a certain client, and the client had a lot of small errors. She used to take out punctuations and capital letter, small letter, ye wo, and then everything in the
Oh my
video,
God.
which was very panicking for us. But that client was good. We really wanted to work with him. Okay, but the video editor, so that person was outsourced. He also had a team. So at the
Oh,
beginning, that video editor did our video editing for at least 3 months. Whatever the reviews that he got from the client, he knew it, but a new editor never knew it. So he delegated that work to a new video editor, and that person started making the same mistake again. And our relationship with the client got
yeah.
distorted. So what we did, we were hiring a social media manager. Okay. And
You
we,
knew that like that person is outsourcing.
yeah, we knew that.
Okay.
Yeah. So while we were like having conversation with this new team member, not a team member, we were interviewing that person at that moment. She got an idea. She said, you need to make an SOP for this.
Mhm.
You should make an SOP. Ki what are the brand structure? What are the phones? What are the major issues that person faces every single time? Okay.
Yeah.
So this particular guide would help each and every video editor to go through it, or else within 1 or 2 videos, that person would understand what are the things that you have to eliminate and what are the things that you have to keep or you have to refine.
Yeah.
And we hired that person. She's the best team member we have right now.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
so that advice from that leadership coach worked for us.
And one more thing,
Hmm.
like it's a good idea to hire a newbie and train them, train and teach the skills
Hmm.
and train them completely.
It totally depends upon at which stage of business you are right now.
Yeah.
Like when you think that you are more into networking and doing content a lot, okay,
Yeah.
you need to save a lot of time. And in order to save a lot of time, you need to have best people around you.
Yeah.
At least those kind of people who can do good job, not best, if not best. And for
Yeah.
doing good job, you need to pay good amount of money.
Yeah. I do agree. And
Okay.
I think
And
it's
if you are starting and you think, for example, that I had when I was getting $1,100 and I needed team, I didn't knew how things are going to be. So I hired those kind of people who were beginners.
okay. Then how was the experience?
It was horrifying because a lot of things I didn't know. Look, I didn't know SEO. That person was doing.
Okay.
Okay.
You could not judge.
Yeah,
That's the
I
main
couldn't judge.
challenge.
That was a challenge. But um, you know, whenever you are hiring, it's like highly recommendable from anybody that the person should be coachable or willing to learn, curious in his or her craft. कि हाँ भाई
Yeah.
कॉपीराइट सीखना है तो सीखना है, चाहे मुझे काम मिले या ना मिले, नो मैटर व्हाट, पैसा मिले या ना मिले, पैसा आएगा if I am working on that particular part. So while you're having interviews, at least even if that person is good or not, try to hire those kind of people who are coachable. And if not coachable, if that person, let's say I'm a copywriter and that person does SEO, I don't know anything about SEO. I need to know that that person is curious and want to learn more about SEO.
Yeah. How to see that person is coachable and honest, and that's the right person.
Like people can act, yeah.
Yeah, I
People
think we
can
can
act.
feel that, right?
Yeah, people can act very easily. So what
And
do
I
you
asked this question to someone, that person said, give the test work, test project. Don't give
Hmm,
the live project, just give the test project.
hmm.
I think it's a good idea.
That's a good idea. I used to do this thing that, okay, this is a topic. Here is a client. Her or his audience is these. This is the TGA for him. Now write a content on this particular thing. Write a caption. Give
Mm.
me a content idea and the caption of it. I used to do this exercise while interviewing anybody, a social media manager especially. We used to do that. And to be honest, the people we didn't like were doing good job, and people we liked were doing a horrible job.
Sorry,
So,
repeat.
so people whom we liked in the
Yeah,
interview till that moment were doing
yeah.
horrible job.
Why?
I don't know, yaar. People who were working, people who were saying that I've been working from past 1.5 year, which was like way more experience than even me at that moment
Yeah,
in writing. You
yeah,
can't go to write wrong, like wrong punctuation, wrong spellings and stuff.
yeah.
But that person was doing, and that was so evident that even I can understand it. I am a person who just skims through the content, not read it completely. I skim through the content unless or until it's so intriguing. So you know, but I can
Yeah.
see that mistake. Even I can see the mistake that what what's the level. It happened. So eh, according to my own experiences, that was the case. So it was very hard for me to take an action towards which person I should go. Most of the time at the beginning, I went to those people, I turned to those people whom I liked in the interview, which was wrong,
Okay.
which backfired me a lot. And the person whom I didn't like, the person I told that the social media manager who is doing really great right now, I didn't like the
Okay.
leader on the team.
But they were good with their skills, right?
Boss, I can tell this thing that right now she's the most invested person in this organization. even if she's doing a lot of other things at the same time. But
Okay.
with her work, with her efforts, with her every single thing, right now she's communicating with her clients. We
Okay.
trust her that much. It's been all like
Yeah.
it's about to go. She's about to complete her first year now with us in December or
Oh,
November.
awesome.
You're getting me? So I didn't like her.
Why you hired that person if you didn't?
It was totally Sabah's call because she liked the attitude. She liked the research part. I thought she was not coachable. Okay. Because she had a bit of arrogance.
Okay.
Okay. And I'm not a person with arrogance and I don't like it. But now like I'm inclined towards those kind of people who have a bit of arrogance in themselves towards their skills because you need it. You need it. Of course, she wasn't the best person. She she still makes a lot of not a lot of, but a bit of mistakes, which is fine. And we human does that.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Got it.
Yeah.
So I think this podcast is completely raw podcast and it's going great. I was thinking to talk about sales and those things, but I think it's going great. We are talking about hiring
We're
and
talking business, yeah. We're talking business.
yeah, other stuff.
It's, and I'll be very honest, sales is way more easier than everybody thinks. These kind of stuff
Yeah, this is the
are
most
the
toughest thing. Yeah.
yeah, are the core, and if you're not good with your core, boss, you may get a client this month, but you can't retain it next month, and what's the point then?
Yes, yes, yes. Got it. Okay, now let's talk few things about sales. Uh, so the first thing that I want to ask, I think it's for everyone, right? Trust is the most important thing in sales.
Yep.
So if you don't know someone, okay, and if you have meeting with that person, then how to get the trust in 5 or 10 minutes? What do you think? You don't know that person have not even see your content and all. So how to get the trust?
Like what I do is what happens is we tend to outreach through Sabah's profile.
Yeah,
Okay. Her profile is way more authoritative and better. Okay. मेरे से भी हुए हैं, मेरे से भी क्लाइंट क्लोज हुए हैं, बट उसके प्रोफाइल से किया जाता है ज्यादातर सारी चीजें. So
yeah,
whenever someone have a conversation with you over DMs, they tend to go to your profile and check out everything.
yeah,
So that's how we build authority. And let's say, and now what happens is, when someone gets onto a call, Sabha just introduces me and then it's all about me. It's like everything is by my side. I would be speaking, I'd be taking the whole call. Sabha would be uh like she would be silent till the moment I want her to speak.
yes, sir.
So in that case, what I do is I tell my whole every authoritative or credible thing that I've done. I
Results.
am an engineer, but I stopped it. I started it. I got into sales, worked with influencer and a proper coach, sales and communication coach, worked with them. Okay. Mostly we work with coaches. So I know the inside, I know the whole inside and out about the coaching business
Yeah,
models. Okay. That builds a good authority for me. Second thing, I tell them I have done sales. I've generated around 40 to 50 lakh rupees for my previous organization and for myself also. So I'm good at sales,
yeah,
which makes me eligible to help you to generate more sales for you. So these are the things that I tell. Look, I have done those things. That's why I tell them that I am authoritative. I remember that $1,100 client. She asked me, "Have you ever worked with someone from New York?" And I said no. But I'll tell you what. Um, it's going to be the first time, but I'm telling you, you're going to get the best results. You
okay.
need to be you need to be very passionate and having that conviction in your voice.
Yes, yes, yes.
we don't tend to speak those kind of language where we are very excited, we're very sure, we are very, you know, we'll I'm super confident on getting you great results. We don't speak like this in normal
Yeah.
life, right?
Yes, 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 yes.
Because
I think that I
we
think
are not experienced
authority,
enough.
you lacks authority when you are so much excited, so much
Not just
passionate on the
authority.
call.
I have seen a lot of people who are really great at what they do. Okay. But
Yeah,
they tend to they choose to speak without conviction. Either you would have authority or conviction in your mind, in your voice. Right? Let's say I am starting. I have to be very excited when I'm on a call. I have to have a smile. I have to be genuine. I have to tell them, boss, I don't know this, but I'll tell you what, I'll learn it and I'll get the answer to. And for that very reason, I'd be charging very less. So it's an added advantage for you. And you'd get my passion. But if I'm really good, I'll be, lean back. Okay. I'll be very calm. I'll be speaking in a very certain manner. I'm not always excited. I won't be always excited. I'll be like, I'm super confident on getting you the results because we have done it for this client. Here are the results. Check it out.
yeah,
So I have closed sales when I was a beginner while telling them I haven't worked with any sort of a international client. Okay, but you would get the results. Okay.
yeah.
And
You
now
were honest and
I
confident.
have to. I have to be, and
Yeah,
I was confident because I knew how much we are working at the back end. We're not just
yeah,
playing it, not just like क्लाइंट ले लिया उसके बाद क्या है, क्योंकि हमारा सारा कुछ ये था कि आज क्लाइंट ने पैसे दिए हैं, उसे अब अगले महीने तक अगले अगले महीने भी उससे पैसे चाहिए, तो आई हैव टू वर्क हार्ड. I have to get
yeah.
that result, even if I'm working hard on it.
Yes, yes, yes. And should we follow a winning pitch? You know, many people say like it's the complete script and this is the winning script and these kind of things. What do you think about that?
Look, I believe that everyone have their own like script.
Yeah,
Okay, you might have been closed by a person who was very talkative, that I used to be, right? And you might also be closed by someone who is very secretive about their products, secretive about their process, but you still want to get into that particular thing, you pay for it. So there are different ways to close anybody. Okay.
yeah,
And people get closed by two or three major things. First is like there is a value equation na, from Alex Hormozy, that the the results that the dream outcome that a person would have into the likelihood of achieving that goal, like do they think that they can achieve it or not, divided by um uh, it was time delay, how much time it will take to generate those results, how fast I can see the first few results, and
yeah,
into like it was scarcity, I believe. It was the effort and scarcity. कितना effort मेरी तरफ से लगेगा. For
yeah.
example, I go to a client and say, look, like we can get you X amount of leads, okay,
Mm,
because we have done it previously with 15 other clients within the same niche. Okay, dream outcome हो गया, likelihood of like achieving that goal हो गया, divided by, and we would be starting we would get our first few clients within 2 weeks of our content
okay.
creation or content. So time delay is very less. Okay,
Yeah.
into, and we want your 2 hours in a week, that's it, and two
That's
leads.
the best thing. 2 hours in a
So,
week. Yeah.
so a very less amount of efforts, less amount
That's
of
the
effort,
best formula, I would say. Yeah.
very fast results. Okay, likelihood is through your authority, like all the credible testimonials and results that you have generated previously, and the outcome was very clear, loud and clear, that I'll be generating X amount of leads for you at the first place. So
Yes,
decrease
sir.
time delay, decrease their efforts, increase their outcomes, and increase the like testimonial number of testimonial, it will get you results.
Yeah. If you
And
don't
like
have the testimonials, then
if you don't have testimonials,
yeah,
so these authoritative people have got the result by through using this particular strategy first. And second is, you are the prime example. We got you as a lead with the
yeah.
same strategy.
Yes, yes, yes. I think that's the good thing. And you can also work for free in exchange for a video testimonial.
Yeah, you can,
Some
but
people do, right?
yeah, but everybody knows now. Everybody knows people are doing working for free.
Yeah.
What is the bare minimum to work? Learn a skill from YouTube, give it to someone for free in order to get a testimonial video. But not every single person who is working for free is getting a testimonial video. Agreed?
Yeah, yeah.
And there are two reasons for it. First is that they are not able to achieve the desired results.
And
Nobody
they are
would.
not be able to, get the good clients for free also.
Yeah.
That's what I have seen.
First is they are not able to generate that result. In
Yeah.
that case, nobody should give a testimonial. Second case is that people don't tend to give testimonial very easily. Like I've worked with 25 clients, 25 plus clients, but we have around 10, 12 people only who has given us the testimonial videos. Just think.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's less, right? It's less. It's just 50%.
After delivering the results also, right? Yes, yes, yes.
That's the point. Not everybody gives you the testimonial, and clients also know, अगर मैंने testimonial नहीं दिया, I can stretch this conversation, stretch this service for free. Let's do it. So people are there to exploit you as well. So I believe work for less amount of money. There should be skin in the game from both of the sides. There should be something. If something worth of 15,000 comes in front of you and you are newbie, tell them I'll work at 50% of the amount, just
Yeah.
7,500 rupees.
Yeah. So
Okay,
they will be more serious for the project, when you
yeah,
will
of course.
work. Yeah.
Because I'm a beginner, I'll charge very less, 50%, 40% of what's the charges going out there in the market.
Yes, yes.
Okay, so that's how you can get better clients rather than just the clients who wants to work with you for free.
Yes, yes, yes. Let's talk about few sales objection, and after that we will do a quick rapid fire. Okay. Yeah. So, the most important, and I think many people face this budget problem,
Hmm.
clients don't have budget, or if they are saying, now I can't afford this. I would love to start from next month. I would love to start after 2 months. So
Hmm.
these kind of objection clients get. So how to handle that if they don't have money?
यार ये चीज हमारे साथ स्टार्टिंग में आती थी. Okay, we tend to tell them the amount and they're like, what? Seriously? This much of amount? Then we got to know that we were trying to work with those kind of people who were just a beginner. They don't have the budget. Actually, they don't have the budget.
Yeah, that's the truth. Okay.
That's the truth. If someone is making just 50,000 out of their whole business, let's say I'm making
Yeah.
50,000. Someone comes in front of me and say, "Ki I'll be generating leads for you. You have to pay 30,000 to me." Economically, it's not right. I would always see this thing that what's my monthly, how much it would cost me monthly, and what's
Yeah.
my monthly budget in total for everything.
Yeah.
In that 50,000, I have to pay my rent, bills, and also give some money to my family, or I have my own clothes. buy some shopping and stuff like that, plus give this 30,000 to him also. Not feasible.
Yeah.
But if I'm generating 1,50,000 rupees, then 30,000 won't be a big issue for me. It would be a big concern, but not a big issue. So you got to
Yeah.
find those kind of people who can actually pay to you.
Okay. Not. Yes. 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 And I think some people also lie, because
Look, people who lies are not the best client. That's what I believe. Second thing, if sometimes what happened, they think that the price of this particular service or a product should be very less. It should be just 10,000. Why this person is asking for 30, 40,000 for this or 50,000 for this, right? They would ask you, people out there are asking for 10, 12,000, and why you are asking for 30, 40,000? They would ask you like this.
yeah. Yeah.
Those who don't have money would say this thing. I'm really sorry. I have a budget issue. I can't work with you. I'm really sorry. If we can negotiate on this particular thing. I'm like, we can negotiate, but what we are doing as of now is we are charging the 3 months of money at advance in advance. As for
Okay.
3 months of money in advance. And if a person says it's not affordable for me, okay, what we can do is we can make it 2 installments. We increases $200 and then there is 2 installments. That's how we are doing.
That's a good idea.
Okay.
And how about, when people say, I need to discuss with my partner, I need to discuss with my life partner or business partner, something like that. So how to handle that? Because this also happens so many times.
Look, before anything else, before that person should say this thing, you have to be very clear that you guys are on the same page. For example, we had our whole conversation about what are my services, what are your goals, and we are good fit or not. First thing. Second thing, I have discussed about the amount. Okay. After you tell the amount, there would be certain reaction from your client. 90% of client react. ओके
Yeah.
मतलब उनके चेहरे पे एक एक्सप्रेशन आ जाता है, ये ज्यादा है, ये नॉर्मल है, हाँ ये तो मेरे साथ हो जाएगा, इट्स ओके फॉर मी। उनके बात करने के तरीके से आपको पता चल जाएगा कि ये आपके साथ काम कर भी सकता है नहीं कर सकता। ठीक है, तो एक तो वो पता चल जाता है। दूसरा, जब भी वो बोलता है कि आई हैव टू डिस्कस, दैट मीन्स उसे अभी और इन्फॉर्मेशन चाहिए।
Okay.
वो अपने भाई दोस्त बहन जो भी है जिसके पास भी जाने वाला है, क्यों जाने वाला है? क्योंकि वो कंफ्यूज है।
आप
राइट,
कन्विंस नहीं कर पाए आई थिंक उनको, राइट?
इट्स नॉट
ऑन
अबाउट
द कॉल।
कन्विंसिंग, इट्स लाइक कन्विंस। लाइक हम देखो, हम लोग कन्विंस उतना करते नहीं है, हमारा काम हम कन्विंस करता है। You don't convince her, yeah, look, work with us, huh? We are the best people in the world. No, we don't do this. We tell them it's our services. That's how it works. That's the process. That's how you're going to generate results. That's how my other clients have generated the results. And if the whole things make sense for them, they would go for it. And if still they have some doubt in their mind, they would say, okay, I need some time to think. I need a day or two to sleep over it. I have a client who is like, who paid the whole amount. Okay. After our first call, she's like, Vishist, I don't think we are a good fit. After paying the whole amount,
Okay.
we have
Then,
mentioned that we won't be refunding any amount.
yeah.
She's not asking for a refund. Okay.
Yeah.
And she's like, we are not a good fit. I'm like, may I know what happened? What's the issue? I understand you may feel that way, but at the beginning of our call, at the beginning of our no, the commencement of our proposal, things were very well. You believed in us. You were having confidence. What happened? Then she told that for the first meeting, I shared a lot of thing with you guys, right? And you were asking the same questions. So I don't think you are capable enough. And we never had a client who was very clear about what they wanted every single time.
Okay. Yeah.
That was the first client. So that means we should have done a bit more research before going to that strategy call. We didn't do it. That was our mistake,
Yeah.
right?
Sometimes you make the strategy everything do before 5 minutes only, right?
It
Yeah.
happens and it's fine. I'm not saying it's wrong, but if it's costing you a client, a trust of the client, of course, I won't be saying that okay, take your money back or stuff. I'm going to work with her. I'm going to convince her. Okay, give us 1 month. If you don't think, I'll refund the whole amount. Now it's the convincing game. Before that, I never convinced her. I told her this is going to work because it has worked for other clients. Now,
Yeah.
are you looking for the same sort of results or not? Even for budget, keeping money aside, are you like, do you think this particular thing can help you out? The whole strategy that we discussed. Do you think with this sort of content you are going to generate leads? They said yes. Do you think that you are going to generate X amount of leads? They say yes. Do you think, according to you, as you said, that out of 10 people, I can close one person, and that person says yes? Then what's lacking? What's the issue? Because I don't understand, but I really don't want you to be in the pain. Okay. And you tell me, what is the bigger pain? Pain of not doing something about the situation as of now you are into, be there at the same level of your business for next 6 months. Okay. Or else you try to arrange that fund, invest on us. We do it for you. You generate the good results. And as you know, if you're investing like X amount, going to get 5x, 6x of the amount. What is the bigger risk over here? Some has said, like, I totally understand what you want to say, Vishesh. I like the sales tactics and all. Look, I tell them very clearly, look, I might be a salesperson, but it's not a tactic, it's the reality. You might think it's a tactic. I might have learned this whole line. Maybe. But the point is, am I wrong or right? You tell me.
Yeah.
And what kind of team do you want? Who always say yes to you? Or they actually challenge you to do something better?
Something better. Yeah.
You're not going to get a team who are always going to say yes to every single idea that you have. We are going to say yes to all those ideas which are going to work, at least according to us. That has worked for our other clients.
Yes. Yes.
You don't have to do anything. You have to take care of these three things: one, two, three. Rest is up to us. And if you don't get results, that's our duty. That's our thing.
Yeah. Okay.
And
Last and the
risk reversal देते हो तो हो जाता है, like you get your like refund or something like that.
yeah, or I
After
will
that,
work with you until you get the results
yeah,
for
I
free.
will work
These
with you.
kind of.
Yeah, it never
Yeah.
happens if you're good at your game.
Yes, yes, yes. And the most demanding, and this, I think everyone face this objection. I will get back to you.
Hmm.
These kind of things. So how to deal with that? How to get yes on the call only.
वो ना call के starting में you like give them an instruction sort of a thing. Uh, I don't know if you guys have gone through this person's content called Renzo Guerrera. I believe his surname is Renzo. So what he does is like he asks how you're doing. We are doing great. सामने वाले भी पूछता है how you're doing. Oh, not going to lie. Closing clients. Not able to speak like sleep for more than 4 hours because I've been closing client up and down. Okay. So don't mind if I'm getting right into the call. Okay. सामने बोलता है yes. Okay. So Rohan, this is the whole I'll tell you the whole process, like how the whole thing works. Before that, I want to know more about you and your business in order to understand if we are on the same path or not, or if we are good fit for each other or not. Okay, so there are certain questions that I'll be asking, and then I'll be making sure that if we are a good fit, I'll tell you the offer, and by the end of the call, we would like to have a yes or no from your side so that we can we can understand that you are going to be the ones who are going to work with us or not. सामने वाला इसे मना ही नहीं कर सकता, हाँ तो बोलेगा ही.
That's the good
अगर
idea.
वो ये लाइन बोल देता है एट द एंड, ओके,
Yeah.
अगर ये लाइन बोल देता है एट द एंड, तो सिंपल सी बात है. लाइक, डू यू रिमेम्बर एट द बिगिनिंग ऑफ द कॉल आई सेड at the end of the call I'll be having a yes or no, remember? Yeah.
Yeah.
So वो बोलेगा yeah, yes, yes. And you know why I said it? So according to Tony Robbins, you have to burn all your boats
Yeah.
in order to achieve what you want to achieve, in order to reach to a level where you are not at. You have to burn all your boats, and that's why we have high percentage of success rate with our clients. These are the exact script from that person's video. वो 60 सेकंड की वीडियो, 90 सेकंड की वीडियो बनाता है. Go and check it out. That person is really good. I've been using it in order to get out of these problems जो आपने बताई अभी.
Yeah.
So
I
I
think
use
I got
this.
the great idea for my
Hmm.
sales call, going to implement this.
Absolutely. Be my
Yeah.
guest.
Have you tested this, right?
Yeah, I've tried.
Okay, that works for you.
It
Okay.
was.
Yeah, great, great. Yeah, love it. It's like simply love it. Great strategy. Okay, any other thing that you would like to talk about sales call, or we will move to rapid fire?
I believe everything has been covered. Just be confident with what you're doing. Okay. And don't think twice before you like work with someone. Sometimes it happens like, I'm not good enough. Am I good enough or not? Should I work with this client or not? Things like this happens. Things like thoughts like this come into your mind, and that's normal. It still happens with us, because now we are trying to work with those kind of clients who are very better, very great at their whatever they are doing, and they have the money to pay. It's just that, are we going to be the best people or not? And then I remind myself, for the very first client, I wasn't ready. We still got that client. We learned about how to get those results, and we got those results for our client. You're not going to be ready you're not going to be always ready for what you're doing. So be confident on yourself that yes, no matter what, I'll get them the results. That's it.
Yeah. And also don't reveal all the things on the call, just sometimes you tell all the strategies and
You don't have to like you don't have to help with every single thing. You just have to show them the results.
yeah, that's the most important thing. Oh, yeah. So yeah, let's do the rapid fire. So are you
Sure.
ready for that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. So you just need to select one option. Don't need to explain so much. Okay.
Yep.
So fame or money?
Money.
Money or happiness?
Happiness.
Okay. Summer or winter?
Winter.
Yeah. Morning person or night person?
Night person.
Okay. Calling person or texting?
Calling. Definitely calling.
Calling. Okay. Books or movies?
Movies.
Okay. Healthy food or junk food?
Junk food.
That's the most honest answer.
मैं खा रहा हूँ अभी healthy food. I'm trying to work on it.
Okay. Self-education or formal education?
Self.
Okay. Insta Reels or YouTube Shorts?
Both are the same. Like, I would go for Insta Reels. It's totally for entertainment purposes, nothing else.
Okay. Okay, so what books or TV shows or any kind of movie that changed your life completely?
TV shows तो बहुत हैं. Books, first of all, I'll go with books. Like there is a book named Compound Effect. So whatever you are doing, it's like it's compounding. There's nothing, whatever you're doing, it's not waste. You might think
Yeah.
it's a waste right now, but it's going to get you the results, but in the long term, not now. First. Second book was The Alchemist. It made me feel that yes, even I can be a person who can just do things and get results somehow.
Yeah.
Like, okay, it made me believe that way. And .com Secret, learned a huge amount of things about
Yeah.
funnel sales out of it.
It's
And
much for funnel builders.
and
Yeah.
$100
Offer.
offer. That was good. The value equation came out of it only, and a lot of other things that I've learned from him. Right now, I'm listening. I'm an audible thing. I'm an audible person. So abhi audible pe I'm uh, like watching this. 10x is great. Listening to this, 10x is greater than 2x,
Okay.
which was recommended by one of our clients. So that's what I'm learning as of now. Movies में तो यार बहुत सारी movies है. Like
Any one movie that changed your life and thinking completely.
Tamasha.
Tamasa. Yeah. Great movie. Yeah, I also loved it.
Big Ranbir fan, and the whole concept was amazing. I was in college at that moment, but ये मैं 5-6 बार देख चुका हूँ. मैं कभी कभार ऐसे ही देख लेता हूँ. It's good.
Okay.
Literally good.
Great. And one most interesting question. Describe yourself in 5 words.
5 words. Okay. Passionate, fun loving, sportive. Um, Softy, definitely softy. Okay. And brotherhood.
Yeah, love it, love it. Okay, one last question. If you could be remembered for one thing, so what would it be?
I was there with you guys. I was there with you. Whatever the situation. At least
Okay.
those people who are loved ones for me. I just want them to remember me as a person जो कि मैं था, हमेशा से उनके साथ रहा हूँ. I try to help them out in whatever the situation they are, and that's what I do. मैं हर किसी की हेल्प नहीं कर सकता, but जितनों की कर सकता हूँ मैं अपने करता हूँ.
Yeah, that's okay. So I think that was the great podcast. Personally, I learned so much. Okay, I'm going to implement few things.
Yeah.
And yeah, any last message that you want to give to your?
Last message. Guys, start taking actions if you are not taking it, and well, I don't know if you are not investing on yourself or not. If you're investing on yourself or not, start investing, because if you're investing 10 rupees, you're going to make 100. That's how the whole thing works. You won't even imagine. अभी recently हम लोगों ने मतलब I was checking out my balance sheet. मैं
Yeah.
अपने कंपनी का पूरा फाइनेंस देखता हूँ, तो मैं देख रहा था यार, रिसेंटली हम लोगों ने एक कोच में इन्वेस्ट किया जो कि इतना अमाउंट ले गया जितना मेरे कॉलेज फी थी. मेरी 4 साल की मतलब 3 साल की कॉलेज फी थी. 3 साल,
Yeah.
6 साल मिला लो. सेमी गवर्नमेंट में था मैं तो. 6 years ऑफ माई कॉलेज फी से ज़्यादा आई हैव इन्वेस्टेड टू scale my business to like $3K to 8K to $10K per month. Okay, so in order to become better, you have to regularly invest on yourself, not just money but your time and energy as well. A lot of you might be investing a lot of time into random stuff. For example, जैसे मैंने अभी बोला कि हाँ भाई मैं फुटबॉल बहुत खेल रहा हूँ. बस मैं फुटबॉल इसलिए खेल रहा हूँ क्योंकि बहुत ऐसे दिन और शाम मैंने काटी हैं जहाँ पे बस कॉल्स कर रहा हूँ, मैसेजेस कर रहा हूँ. ऐसा नहीं है कि मैं स्टार्टिंग से फुटबॉल खेल रहा था. अभी मेरे पास वो फ्रीडम है कि आई कैन प्ले फॉर इट. उससे पहले नहीं था. ओके.
स्टार्टिंग के
सो
1 year बिजनेस में तो नहीं होगा, राइट?
बिल्कुल नहीं, मतलब 2 साल तक नहीं था. अभी पिछले 2-3 महीने से मेरे को ये लग्जरी मिली है, उससे पहले नहीं था, क्योंकि राइट नाउ आई थिंक दैट यस टीम इज देयर हु इज हैंडलिंग प्रॉपर्ली। बस एट द एंड ऑफ द डे आपको और आपके क्लाइंट को रिजल्ट्स मिलने चाहिए।
Yeah,
दैट्स
that's
व्हाट
the most important thing. And आपकी
दैट्स
टीम को सैलरी एंड
एग्जैक्टली।
लर्निंग्स।
या तो वो चीज़ जब तक उन्हें मिलती रहेगी, आप आपको आपको जो चीज़ चाहिए थी, आपको पैसा चाहिए था वो आपको मिल रहा है, पैसे से आपको क्या चाहिए था वो भी मिल रहा है, और पैसा होने के बाद और वो सारी चीज़ें होने के बाद जो आपको चाहिए थी, अब उसके बाद आपको क्या चाहिए होगा, वो टाइम जहाँ जिसमें आप जो चाहो वो कर सकते हो।
Yeah, happiness, your hobbies and these things.
एग्जैक्टली। सो लाइक आई एम एबल टू इम्प्रूव माई गेम, दैट वॉज ऑलवेज समथिंग दैट आई वॉन्टेड टू डू, कि मेरे को अपना गेम गेम और इम्प्रूव करना है, मजा मतलब अच्छे से खेलना है, बढ़िया खेलना है। आई एम एबल टू डू दैट। ओके।
Yeah,
सो वो मेरे को तभी मिला जब मैं वो 3-4 स्टेज मैंने पार की हैं। ओके। एंड देर आर लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स टू बी डन, तो मैं उसके लिए भी अब कट डाउन कर रहा हूँ, अपने गेम टाइम को भी कम कर रहा हूँ। पिछले 3 दिन से खेलने नहीं गया हूँ मैं। तो ऐसा नहीं है कि मतलब you got to sacrifice a lot in order to achieve a lot.
yeah, completely agree. And you have to sacrifice in starting mainly, when you have
या
started.
मतलब कुछ ना कुछ तो सैक्रिफाइस आप हमेशा करते हो, एवरी सिंगल टाइम। स्टार्टिंग हो, बाद में हो, आगे बढ़ गए हो आप, मैं मतलब होता है ना प्राइस पॉइंट के हिसाब से, आप 10,000 रुपये मान बना रहे हो तब भी सैक्रिफाइस कर रहे हो, 10 लाख रुपए बना रहे हो तब भी सैक्रिफाइस कर रहे हो, 1 करोड़ बना रहे होगे तब भी सैक्रिफाइस कर रहे हो।
Yeah,
सैक्रिफाइस तो करो, ऐसा नहीं है
हाँ,
कि नहीं करो। जो ज्यादा पैसे कमाता है वो बहुत लोगों के साथ बैठ नहीं पाता, बहुत चीजें कर नहीं पाता,
या बिजी बहुत रहते हैं वो,
बहुत बिजी रहते हैं, और मेंटल पीस नहीं होता। हम हमेशा कुछ ना कुछ, लाइक मैं कितना ही पैसा कमा लूं, मेरा ये दिमाग में हमेशा रहेगा यार अभी ये नया नया क्लाइंट ऑन बोर्ड हुआ है, उसे सही से सारी चीज़ें मिल जानी चाहिए। मैं टीम के साथ हमेशा मैसेजेस पे रहूंगा, ग्रुप चेक करता रहूंगा सब कुछ सही जा रहा है नहीं जा रहा है।
हम्म,
दैट्स ऑलवेज देयर। राइट नाउ अब तो ऑलवेज हो गया।
यस यस।
ओके। सो वो तो होता है ना, बचपन में बोलते हैं कि 10वीं पार कर ली सब अच्छा हो जाएगा, 12th कर लो सब अच्छा हो जाएगा। वो नाइन्थ तक था, 9th 10th तक था जो था, उसके बाद नहीं है, भूल जाओ।
या
बट या देयर वुड बी फ्यू मोमेंट्स जहाँ पे सब कुछ वर्थ इट लगेगा, एवरीथिंग वुड बी
या
वर्थ इट, वट एवर द, जितना भी मंथ का सारा होता है ना, हम लोग अपनी टीम को बाहर ले जाते हैं, वी ट्राई टू अचीव दो आर टारगेट्स। टारगेट अचीव हुए तो हम लोग अपनी टीम को बाहर ले जाते हैं लंच पे, कहीं ऐसी ट्रैम्पोलिन वगैरह पे ले गए, कहीं ना कहीं तो ले गए। ओके, वी ट्राई टू डू दैट ओनली इफ वी आर टचिंग, लाइक वी आर अचीविंग आर टारगेट्स। ओके। तो हैव दोस टारगेट्स फॉर योरसेल्फ एंड मेक गोल्स, कि हाँ मैं, मेरे को इस महीने ये खरीदना है तो मेरे को इतना टारगेट अचीव करना होगा, ये मेरा मोबाइल आएगा, फिर मेरा लैपटॉप आएगा, फिर मैं बाहर जाऊंगा, ये करूंगा वो करूंगा। डू इंसेंटिवाइज योरसेल्फ।
वो अचीवेबल गोल्स बनाने चाहिए, ऐसे नहीं कि वो पूरे ही नहीं हो रहे टारगेट्स, राइट?
मैं अभी
दिस इज द मोस्ट
मुझे
इम्पोर्टेंट
एक
थिंग।
महीने में 1 करोड़ बनाना है, आई कांट डू इट, आई नो, मैंने 1 साल में नहीं बनाया तो मैं 1 महीने में कैसे कर लूँ। सो फॉर श्योर, मतलब यू आर स्मार्ट, जो भी यहाँ पे बैठा है, जो भी ये सुनने वाला है, यू आर स्मार्ट।
या
अगर यहाँ लास्ट तक बैठे हो, यू आर स्मार्ट इनफ टू अंडरस्टैंड कि क्या अचीवेबल है क्या नहीं है।
यस
ओके।
यस।
क्योंकि यू हैव डन अ लॉट ऑफ एफर्ट्स इन ऑर्डर टू बी एट दिस प्लेस, सो यू नो कि एफर्ट्स के मुकाबले आरओआई मिलता क्या
या
है। यस।
okay, Vishist, that was the, I think, great podcast. So according to you, like, how was the podcast? Any feedback for me? And like, how was the podcast?
पॉडकास्ट बहुत मजेदार था यार, मेरे को बहुत टाइम बाद इतना बातचीत करने को मिला है।
Yeah,
रिसेंटली आई आई वाज ऑन 2 अदर पॉडकास्ट, नॉट पॉडकास्ट, एक तो इंटरव्यू था और
yeah,
दूसरा और पॉडकास्ट था जिसमें हम लोगों के पास टाइम कम था। So the point is, having these podcasts give me an immense satisfaction, because I tend to love to speak, although बहुत
yeah,
time से मुझे मिल नहीं रहा था. Okay, and share my knowledge with others. I used to do it on over the sales call, but अब नहीं कर पाता.
yeah,
So thank you for calling me. Thank you for this opportunity. And जो भी यहाँ पे ये आज या 1 साल बाद या 6 महीने बाद जो भी ये वीडियो देखने वाला है, लाइक थैंक यू फॉर योर टाइम, बिकॉज पैसा तो आप कमा लोगे गवा दोगे वो हो जाएगा, लेकिन ये जो टाइम आप इन्वेस्ट कर रहे हो हमारे साथ, या ये चीज़ देख के आई होप इट वाज वैल्यूएबल इनफ कि मतलब आपने जो टाइम लगाया आपको उसके हिसाब से एक अच्छा वैल्यू मिला हो. एंड आई रिस्पेक्ट योर टाइम, सो थैंक यू सो मच.
Yes, thank you so much for listening, and thank you so much for coming in this podcast. And yes, we will be doing more podcasts. I would love to do more podcasts with you because I feel like you have so much to share, so much to give.
थिंक सो.
Okay, so yeah, thank you so much.